What's up, JW here. Today we have the weekly setup review of Monday Night Raw. This show was pretty dang good. They started the show off with Drew McIntyre coming out saying how, pretty much almost blaming everybody in the backstage. They lost and everybody, and he's pissed off at everybody. And then he's mad that CM Punk's here. He goes, well, CM Punk, he comes back after 9 years, and everybody loves me. He goes, maybe I should leave for 9 years and come back, and then everybody would love me. He keeps on ripping out CM Punk, and then here comes CM Punk. CM Punk wasn't on TV last week, but he is on TV this week, coming out, getting right up in the face of Drew McIntyre, saying, he goes, all right, you want to talk about me? Talk about me to my face. And CM Punk goes up to the turnbuckle corner and just lays he lays his body up on the top ropes and just chills. So Drew McIntyre goes on his rant saying how he's gonna win the world title, he's gonna win the Royal Rumble if he's saying he's in the Royal Rumble. And CM Punk's like, whoa, that's what I'm doing. He goes, this is my year. I'm gonna finish my story. Kind of like Cody. He goes, he's like, this is my moment. I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble, and I'm gonna go to main event at WrestleMania and win the title. And Drew McIntyre, he goes, that's funny. And he goes, I've already done that. He goes, I've won the Royal Rumble. I've gone to main event at WrestleMania, and I've done that. Drew McIntyre was talking about that, and he said, you haven't done that to CM Punk. And CM Punk's like, okay. He goes, yeah, I'm doing that this year. That's how it actually went. And they kept on going. And CM Punk's like, all right, you're going to talk about me? He goes, you better back down before I cave your face and something like that. And I'm like, wow. And they did a face-to-face thing like this, and Drew McIntyre towered over him like, sure, CM Punk, sure. And he goes, you know what, Drew, for all talking all this smack about me, he goes, guess what, you're going to be the last person I'm eliminate. You're going to be the last person for me to win the Royal Rumble. And CM Punk left. I'm like, it was a pretty good starting promo. I didn't get all of it. I think I messed some of it up, but it's not the end of the world. But good way to start the show off, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. After that was Tommaso Ciampa versus Finn Balor. That R-Truth earlier last week made this match going to Finn Balor saying, oh, they were talking smack about you and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano were. He goes, so I gave you a match next week. So this week they're having a match. And he goes, you better prove you're not a scaredy cat. So Finn Balor goes out there. He was about to win, he gets a superplex, but Tommaso Ciampa reversed it into a box up, like a box pinfall, like when he gets him in a box and then pins him 1, 2, 3. Also, Damian Priest was gonna raise his head. Johnny Gargano into the announcer desk, but Tommaso Ciampa saved him. Decent match, wasn't the greatest, but it was decent. Next up was The Miz versus JD McDonough with R-Truth on ringside and Dominic Mysterio on the ringside. Dominic for JD McDonough, and R-Truth was out there somewhat cheering on Judgment Day, but also cheering on The Miz. Is just like, he says he's in Judgment Day, but also he was cheering on The Miz. It was weird. Miz ended up picking up the victory, and then R-Truth got in the ring celebrating with The Miz. It was kind of funny how he was cheering on Judgment Day, but then as soon as JD McDonough loses, he celebrates. It was just, R-Truth is absolutely hysterical, but also at the same time, he makes no sense. Great. I enjoyed this match, honestly. But now let's move on to the next match. Next match was Ludwig Kaiser versus Kofi Kingston. This match was interesting. Wasn't too bad going back and forth and everything. And then anybody ended up being a double countout. And then Ludwig Kaiser just snapped, beating the holy hell out of Kofi Kingston, beating him up, slamming the steps. He was laid out on the steps. The refs and all the people from backstage pulled him apart. He was about to walk up the ramp, and then he comes running around, and then did a giant dropkick Kofi Kingston. And he's saying, the announcer saying, oh, he's getting revenge for Gianni Da Vinci. And I was waiting for maybe a return to Big E. I don't know if he'll ever get to return with his neck and everything, but maybe a return to Big E to save Kofi or something. But no, it was just Kofi getting beat the whole year. I don't know where they're going with Kofi, because I know Xavier Woods isn't on TV right now, and Big E's still having his neck problems. So I don't know if they're going the route of Kofi being a singles wrestler again, like I used to be, and no longer a New Day, because I noticed he was not wearing any New Day outfit. He did come out to the New Day music, but he had no New Day clothes or anything. It was interesting, but not too bad of a match. I hate the double count on stuff. It's so stupid. Another match that happened that I don't have the figures set up was the rematch for Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus the new tag team champions. I forgot the new tag team champions' name. They were from NXT, but now they're on the main roster. It was actually a pretty decent women's match. They beat the holy hell out of each other, but then the tag champs ended up retaining their titles. This match was insane, intense. I did not see it going this way. It was Otis and Ivar going against each other, over 600 pounds combined, just beating the whole hell out of each other. The crowd was cheering meat. I love how they've been doing the big big guys matches since Eric's been gone. I like Ivar better as a singles wrestler. He's been killing it. He's been having some amazing matches. Him and Otis just beat the holy hell out of each other. Ivar did a crazy move to Otis, like a slam thing, and then got on the top rope, did his moonsault that he's been dominating everybody with, and got the 1, 2, 3. I was not expecting Ivar to beat Otis, but I'm actually fine with it. I'm liking Ivar as a singles wrestler. I'm like, honestly, he doesn't need Eric. When Eric comes back, have Ivar like turn on him or something. Have Ivar go after like the United States title, the Intercontinental title. I'm liking him as a singles wrestler. He's been doing great, and he's just huge, bigger than life, like character. I'm liking it. I truly don't think he needs to be a tag team. I can see him as a singles wrestler. He's been really proving and showing himself that he can do a singles wrestling match. And I'm like, in my opinion, get rid of the Viking Raiders or keep the Viking Raiders and have him singles wrestlers. Even though there's no point, then I would say get rid of the Viking Raiders and have him his own like Viking self. I think it'd be cool. Next up, Seth Rollins came out, pretty much saying how it's gonna be the first time he's going to WrestleMania as a champion, and then Jinder Mahal's music hits. Jinder Mahal comes out, Seth Rollins is laughing. He's like, Jinder, I think there's a reason why all the crowd did not care about you last week, and I have respect for you coming out after getting beat the holy hell out of and ripped on by The Rock. But he goes, I think the crowd doesn't remember you because they don't want to. They're trying to forget you. And Jinder Mahal's like, don't you forget, I beat the greatest of all time, which this is the first time they've like called Randy Orton the greatest of all time, which I'm like, I don't disagree. Randy Orton's definitely one of the greats. I said, I beat the greatest of all time, Randy Orton, with ease. He goes, I'm a former WWE champion, and he like pretty much challenged Seth Rollins for the world title. So next week they confirmed it'll be Jinder Mahal and Seth Rollins for the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Pretty decent promo. Jinder Mahal's promo skills out of freaking nowhere have gotten really good. Like I remember when he was WWE champion and was feuding with Randy Orton, they were terrible. He must have been working on them when he's been like, because he hasn't really been used for like a year and a half. Or maybe even 2 years. I would say about 2 years. He must have been working on him because he's actually doing a pretty good job, in my opinion. And then the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a street fight. This match was like 30 minutes long. It was really good. Only thing is, I feel like they should do street fights like AEW, how they have like street clothes instead of wrestling clothes, but I don't care. It was a good match, beating the holy hell out of each other. Cody was about to get missed, but Cody ducked, and then like a camera guy, or not a camera guy, it was the timekeeper got the mist all over the face. Cody was trying to help him. Then Shinsuke got in the ring, beating the holy hell out of him with a chair, kendo stick, put Cody through a table, and then Cody was about to get through another table, and he moved out of the way. Shinsuke went to the table, and then the crossroads, 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes has ended this or finished the story with Shinsuke, and now he's moving on to the Royal Rumble. Can he be the 4th person in WWE history to win the Royal Rumble 2 years in a row? We'll have to find out. I thought the show was pretty good. It wasn't the best Raw, but I'm like, it was pretty dang good. 2 weeks in a row, in my opinion, of good Raws. Last week was crazy because The Rock. I'm going to give the show a solid 3.5 out of 5. I'll say 4 out of 5, even though I said, if you watched the short, I said 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to say 4 out of 5. I feel like every single match they had was pretty good. So 4 out of 5. This is JRW. Make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more wrestling figure content. I'll see you guys in the next one.